Hi there folks, and welcome to the What Solutions for this week's The Daily Rigour, issue number 33. So story number 1, we have got the new 12-sided pound coin to enter circulation in March, and this new £1 coin is going to be in the shape of a 12-sided regular polygon. So part A, first of all, we've been asked what the name of a 12-sided polygon is. So you should know all your polygons: the pentagons 5, hexagons 6, 7 is a heptagon, 8's an octagon, 9's a nonagon, 10's a decagon, 11's a hendecagon, but a 12-sided polygon is called a dodecagon. And in part B we've been asked to calculate the size of the interior angle marked here. So the interior angle of any polygon is 180 minus bracket 360 divided by n, where n is the number of sides. So in this case it would be 180 minus 360 divided by 12, because there's 12 sides. So 360 divided by 12 is 30, and 180 minus 30 gives us an interior angle of 150 degrees. So story number 2, we featured a story all the way back in issue number 3 of the Daily Rigour about these baby boxes from Finland. So now Scotland have started to hand theirs out to mothers-to-be. So a typical one of these boxes is a cuboid in shape, and it measures 70 centimetres by 42.8 centimetres by 27 centimetres, and we have to work out the capacity of the baby box. So capacity, of course, is volume, and volume is length times breadth times height. So if we multiply all these numbers together, we get 80,892 for our volume. But of course, if the lengths are in centimetres and the volume's in cubic centimetres, we were asked to give our answer to the nearest litre. So to change centimetres cubed into litres, we divide by 1,000, so that gives us 80.892 litres. So we have to round to the nearest litre, in other words the nearest whole number. So let's look at the first number after the point. It's an 8, which means we're going to round the 0 up to a 1, and that gives us a final answer of 81 litres to the nearest litre. So our next story from the entertainment section. So we've got the Frisborn DJ Calvin Harris is now one of the richest celebrities in Europe, and that's because he raked in 51 million in 2016, and we've been asked to work out how much did he earn per hour. Well, before we can do that, we need to work out the number of hours in 2016. So there's 24 hours in a day, so we have to multiply 24 by the number of days in 2016. But here's the trick: 2016 was a leap year, and of course the reason why we know that is because there was an Olympic Games. Any year there's an Olympic Games is a leap year, and of course with Rio 2016 this year. So it's 24 times 366, which is 8,784 hours in 2016. So to get its hourly rate, we divide the total money that he earned per year by the number of hours in that year, and if we put that into a calculator and round to 2 decimal places because it's money, we would have got a final answer of £5,806 and a penny per hour. Staggering. Fantastic. Anyway, on to our next story, and it's a health one. So children having half their daily recommended sugar before school. So we're talking about the sugar content in breakfast cereals is too high. So here's some figures about the three worst: Crunchy Nut Cornflakes, Cocoa Pops and Frosties. So we've been asked which of these cereals contains more sugar per 100 grams. So let's look at Crunchy Nut first of all. This is a 250 gram box, which is 2.5 times the size of an 100 gram box. So all we have to do is divide the amount of sugar in a 250 gram box by 2.5, and that's going to give us the amount of sugar per 100 grams, and that's going to be 35 grams of sugar per 100 grams. So we're going to repeat the process for Cocoa Pops. Cocoa Pops is a 500 gram box, which of course is 5 times the amount in a 100 gram box. So we take the 195 grams of sugar and we divide it by 5. So Cocoa Pops have 39 grams of sugar. So moving on to Frosties. So 750 gram box is 7.5 times the size of an 100 gram box. So we divide the 262.5 by 7.5, and that gives us 35 grams of sugar. So comparing all of these and answering the question, we can clearly see that Cocoa Pops is the most sugar per 100 grams. So technically Cocoa Pops is the worst for you, even though they're all bad there in that particular case study. Maybe Kellogg should look at reducing that. Anyway, that was our What Solutions for the Daily Rigour issue number 33. I hope you found that useful, and stay tuned for next week's issue when we're going to be looking at more stories from the news of the week and the numbers behind them. But in the meantime, thanks for watching and bye for now.